The Motsekgo Primary School in Hammanskraal, north of Pretoria, has never had it easy. Established in 1975 by the local community, it was built out of mud bricks by the parents, who were desperate to give their children some form of education, even if it meant doing everything themselves. More than 30 years later, the school is bursting at the seams with over 900 learners who come from an impoverished community where 30% of the children are orphans. A further 50% come from severely deprived families, and only 20% can afford to pay the school fees. In 2002, businessman Cyril Ramaphosa started the Adopt a School Foundation, a fact that did not go unnoticed by the Motsekgo deputy head, Banyana Mohajane. So when Cyril Ramaphosa visited the school sometime later, Banyana seized her opportunity.
And I made it sure that Cyril Ramaphosa is not going to leave the school anymore. He's going to be part of this school community. And since then, through my influence, Cyril is still part of the school community.
Ramaphosa has made no secret of the fact that he considers education to be the single most important challenge facing South Africa in the 21st century. And he nailed his colors firmly to the mast by establishing the Shanduka Foundation, which manages the Adopt a School Foundation amongst other projects.
In around 2000, Cyril was asked by his old school to donate a fax machine. And when we went to deliver that at the school, we saw the great need. A fax machine was nothing, and we then fundraised in order to build a science lab there and extra classrooms. And from that came the idea of Adopt a School. The Adopt a School is about infrastructure, but what we like to do is also include the community. So our building is all done by the parents. It's unemployed parents in the area. Our team is engineers. We hire a local site manager and then use the parents to do the building.
The Adopt a School Foundation does not work alone, but collaborates with a wide range of partners. At Motsekgo, Merrill Lynch in particular has been the key adopter since the beginning of the project, and other partners such as MTN, Net Group, and the Tshwane municipality have assisted with projects at the school. In all cases, transformation is done step by step over several years. At Motsekgo Primary, the first priority was to replace the totally inadequate pit latrines with modern flushing toilets, a development which completely changed the lives of the learners and their teachers. But the project did not stop there. Work began on the buildings and the learning and administrative infrastructure.
In the second year, it was amazing. We were expecting them to build a classroom, but instead of that, they built the computer center for the school and the library and extra 2 classrooms. And the computer center is well finished with 11 computers, with the TV and also with the VCR. And the library also is having all library materials full of books.
During the journey that the Motsekgo community made from a poor rural school to a vibrant, exciting center of learning, there was more than classroom building going on. Even in their difficult circumstances, the learners were always eager to have a bit of fun. Their big chance came when 5 of them were invited to join American singing group the Black Eyed Peas when they visited South Africa earlier this year. For days before the big concert, the 5 learners worked on their own routine, which they proudly presented to their heroes.
Let's get it started. Everybody. Let's get it started. Everybody. Let's get it started. Let's get it.
Not surprisingly, it was a life-altering experience for the children.
I've enjoyed the day great, shaking hands with the Black Eyed Peas. Yeah, I've enjoyed the great. Dancing with them, show me some moves. Yeah, it was great.
I've learned that the artists are the same people as we are, because one of them told us that he was adopted by a family because his family was very, very poor, and they've raised him and now he's a singer.
Although the impact of the visit by the students with the Black Eyed Peas was felt throughout the Motsekgo community of children and parents, it has been the long process of rebuilding the school that will ultimately be of the most benefit to everyone.
We found that attendance of teachers tends to improve, attendance of children improves, the general morale of the community and the school is unbelievable. Parents are affected. You know, people tend to lose hope. And once they see that could be a better future for their children, they get back involved in the school. So we've been delighted by the results.
The program started by Shanduka at this school is far from complete. Currently, the parents are involved in developing a vegetable garden and new classrooms will be built over the next year. For the children of Motsekgofadiwa, their future, even in this underdeveloped corner of South Africa, looks brighter than ever.
They made me feel great because now I can use a computer, I can read from library, and I can borrow books and read at home.
In conclusion, I'd like to congratulate Done, Connie, Moline, and the Shanduka Foundation because many children were laughing at our school that our school looks ugly, and that made me feel angry.
The Adopt a School program at the Motsekgofadiwa School is an excellent example of sustainable intervention in a community setting. The foundation and its partners, Merrill Lynch in particular, have instituted changes that are permanent and ongoing and will influence the lives of learners, teachers and parents for decades to come.
Let's get it started.
Kaelo, proudly brought to you by First National Bank, enriching people's lives for a better South Africa.